The basics. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes of what bulking and cutting really means and why it's important to know. First of all, why do I suggest the practice of bulking and cutting? Because it's easy to do. The most efficient way you can put on serious muscle fast is through bulking and cutting. I know there are other ways to go about this, but they generally force you to use too much of your valuable time. The goal of this guide is to show you how to bulk and cut effortlessly. I don't want you to spend hours of your day worrying if you are eating right and thinking about things that aren't important. The best way to accomplish anything is to take the route with least resistance. You are about to learn the most condensed version of this route that I have come up with, and it makes the process of building muscle seem simple. So what is bulking and cutting? The basic idea of bulking and cutting is to gain muscle by taking in food so there's a surplus of calories, keeping your muscles fed, and also gaining a small amount of fat. That is the basic principle, and there are different theories on how to accomplish this process. Bulking and cutting is efficient because your body is consistently at a calorie surplus, which means it's in an anabolic state. This is what we want. What we don't want is for our bodies to be in a catabolic state, which is when your muscles are breaking down to fuel your body. This surplus of food cancels the breakdown of muscle and uses the extra calories instead. This naturally leads to excess fat on a small scale if you do it right. This is where the cutting phase comes in. You cut after a certain time frame, or if you get to a predetermined desired weight. If you do this stage of the process right, then you will maintain and or increase your muscle mass, but the excess fat you put on during the bulking phase will be burned. This is why I suggest you use the bulking and cutting strategy I have included in this course. Okay, so let's recap. In my opinion, bulking and cutting is the most efficient way I know of to build muscle. Sure, there are other diet strategies that people claim to be the best, but in my opinion, this is the most effortless way of building muscle. Bulking is achieving a surplus of calories. Simple as that. It really doesn't get any more simple. And cutting is removing the fat that you might have gained in your bulking phase. And chances are, if you do it right, you'll only have a little bit, if any, depending on your body type. We'll get into that later in the course.